Alrighty gang, my name is Killiginger1 and welcome back to our Legions of Nagash Total War Warhammer 3 Let's Play. Galbraz is under siege by Skrag the Slaughterer. He has decided to come out of hiding from Urkund one more time to sally into our lands and do as much damage as he can. But I don't think this tub of lard has what it takes. I think he's a big stink and he's ugly and no one likes him. And I think we're going to show him that on the battlefield. Now, this being a siege map, I reckon that the walls and the towers are going to be so that we are not going to be able to play the replay and have it be authentic. So you are going to join me on this battle, and we are going to get started once I finish the deployment phase. Stay tuned. Alrighty gang, so we have decided to do a pseudo defense in depth. We have spread ourselves thin. The vast majority of their forces are going to be attacking from the northwest. We're going to be using our towers to defend from that. Meanwhile, on the southeast side, we have vast majority of melee infantry holding those walls. We're going to let the towers do their work, and we have set up. Completely forgot about deploying the bats. That's my bad. But we have our captain of Nagash Guard, Coral Reef. He is going to be defending the main capture point, and we are going to have his other group of Nagash Guard hold the capture point, the key building for that. The enemy is unable to break through the walls. They can only get on them. We are going to meet them with Noblars, or with skeleton swordsmen. We're going to move our archers over to do as much damage as humanly possible to their ogres. We want to make sure that their army is absolutely withered away. They got to break through our walls, or... What's he doing? Oh. Looks like old boy's gonna crack through that wall. That's gonna be interesting. So let's see what's going on here on the right side. Our towers are falling. The enemy is trying to break through, We might bring a thing of bats over to help him. Those bats will be able to tear through that Noblar Flinger unit pretty dang easy. Meanwhile, over here on the northwestern flank, we have even more Noblars. We have a few units of Ogre Bulls already running for their lives. The towers are just stripping away the health of the Ogre Bulls. Doing a good job there. Those Noblar Flingers ain't even standing a chance. Just getting absolutely eviscerated as they try and climb over the walls, which, you know, is fine for me because they have less than terrible stats, not to mention that their stats are already low because they are currently losing all their energy on climbing. As you know, when you climb on the walls, you end up having a whole bunch of vigor loss debuffs. But currently, we're doing a pretty good job. I'm going to take us off shielded stance so we can actually get in there and poke these fools to death. We don't want them capturing our gatehouse. We want to make this as painful as possible for them. And speaking of painful, it looks like our feller has finally broke through the walls. And with that, he has brought himself a unit of Gorgers. Dangerous unit. Do they have magical attack? They do not, which means that our Cairn race will be able to hold off just a little bit longer than normal. We're going to get a cannon tower over here. We want to start building up defenses to start shooting down these fools as hard as possible. For the majority of their forces, their Ogre Bulls aren't doing that good. We're gonna dogpile them a little bit though. We want to make sure that they're not going to be doing magical attacks. which is exactly what they're doing to our poor Cairn Wraiths. Cairn Wraiths are extremely susceptible to magical attacks, being as they no longer have a physical form. They take a lot less physical damage, but an insane amount more magical damage to them. So now that we've got this done and dusted, it looks like they're trying to run away. We're not going to let them do that. We are going to have the bats chase them down. Meanwhile, we're going to have our... Good golly, what in the Sam Hill was that? I don't know, but it looks like our wall is finally down. Curious things happening to curious people. Ooh, I might... Oh, I don't want to... Dang it. I was hoping not to build there. We're going to bring the bats over here. We want to make sure that that Noblar Flinger unit does not come back. Meanwhile, our swordsmen and archers are wrapping up the enemy's flank over here, doing what they can. We have our archers now shooting down at the enemy's wall. Not a good situation for them to be in. We're kind of grinding away at them right now, but not doing a whole lot of damage because skeleton units have terrible stats. Absolutely terrible stats. What's this tower go to? Does this tower go to that capture point? It does. Alright, we gotta pick our poison here when it comes to deploying towers. We can deploy one right here though, that'll be useful. Don't let them get away. You don't want them to run into our settlement and rally. Meanwhile, our poor bone golems are doing their best to hold this, but they're slowly getting pushed in. They're doing alright, but they need support, and we need to get them that support as quickly as possible. We need those bats to wrap that up. We're going to build a blocker barricade, so that way the only way through is through our front. Our archer tower now doing its job, shooting cannonballs at apparently fleeing Noblars and not the actual threat. Looks like we're out of ammo, so we're going to send those skeleton boys in to sacrifice themselves, swordsmen included, going to take those guys out. Meanwhile, archers are going to set up to start shooting at Skrag the Slaughterer. They've already got men here to try and capture this position. Unfortunate. The key building is going to be dangerous to hold. It only has 2 barricades. Alright, so that's unfortunate for us. We're going to put a trap right here. We're going to set up our boys on top of it. That way, when the enemy engages us, we're going to have the most damage done. Are you guys done fighting? I need you guys over here. Our bone golems are almost collapsed. That's unfortunate. We're going to have our boys chase down these, our flyers chase down these last few units of Noblars. I think it might be time to deploy Ceaseless Tomb. Endless Tomb. Just to make sure this dude does not get a headway into our army. It might be time, yeah, it's time. Let's drop this old boy down. Get him set up. Destroyed our tower. That's 1,400 points down the drain. Unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. This should be spitting out units any day now. Alright, their Noblar units are retreating into us, just what we wanted. Gonna be slaughtering those guys pretty dang easily. Meanwhile, Skrag is still alive. We are picking apart Ogre Bowls with our archers. Not the main target, but you know, if Skrag himself is alone, maybe he'll break easier. That's got to be the hope anyway. Got that guy routing, now it's time to focus on those ranged units. Meanwhile, I think it's time to vacate this position and fall back to a better one. Our summoned unit of skeleton warriors is Frenzy. We're going to save up our points and we're going to build a max tier tower in the back here to cover our victory location. We do not want them getting picked off. And in terms of forces, we don't really have that much left. It might be time to pull everyone back. I wish I had a way to give more ammo to our archers. These ogre bulls are just... Oh no! Our already crap leadership mixed in with the ogre bulls bull gorger. Not a good mix. Skrag the Slaughterer having a fun old time ripping apart our skeleton archers. That's alright. Where we're going, we don't need them. I think it might be a good idea to, yeah, let's get those Noblars. We might be able to, mano y mano, yeah. We might be able to sandwich these ogre bulls here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have our healthy unit in the front, we'll have our unhealthy unit in the rear. And we will focus on ripping apart those ogre bulls. Come on, lads. Get down in there. Strike from the sky, brothers. There you go. Get them to rout. With the support of the arrow towers, too, they're going to break very quickly. That's good for us. Less ogres in the mosh pit. This tower is a good spot. Do we have another tower we can drop down? Only in the rear. Alright, we got that money. Let's put that tower up. It's going to take 90 seconds. Ooh, time to get our bats out of there before they die horribly. Don't run. Don't panic. You're bats. You're not supposed to feel fear, I don't think. This is a terrible place to be. Look at all this orc dung we have to deal with. It's fortunate our noses no longer exist, or else we would be miserable. Our forces are decaying. Hopefully that doesn't apply to army morale or army losses. I'm really hoping not. So far we don't have army losses. That's good. We could probably pick on another unit of ogre bulls. Target this one in particular. Get him while he's at the tower, that would be good. And before his friends show up. That might be the way to do it, just slowly pick off these ogre bulls. Oh man, we're getting into the late game in this campaign. There's only about 80 factions left. I mean, Nagash has very much so cemented his seat of power. It's only a matter of time before we start getting our economy rolling and like we have been and start spamming out actual decent army stacks. So my question to you guys as I post this video is how should we proceed? Should we move south? Should we move north? What should our end of victory condition be? I know we can start siphoning cities. We got a whole bunch of cities all over the world to take over. That might be an end goal, but I want to know what you guys think. If you're getting bored of this campaign, if you think we should try something new. I know the Shogun 2 videos have been pretty popular. Do you want to do a... and Shogun 2's battle replays seem to work. Do you want to do a Shogun 2 Let's Play, or do you want me to do something else? Just give me some feedback in the comments as we get to the midpoint / 3/4 of the way through this campaign, I believe. So now we're leaving the bats to die. They're going to do as much damage as they can to that ogre bull unit. And not a whole lot is the answer to that. But we're going to put on fast forward because the AI is going to take their sweet time. It's already been 15 minutes. I don't think this 15 minutes should be... You should be subjected to 15 minutes of watching Skrag and obese pals and Weight Watchers Plus just waddling around. We can upgrade this to an explosive tower. That'll be useful. Alright, they're starting to get to the main chunk of sweat here. We're going to have our captain hold the rear. Meanwhile, our main unit of Nagash guard is going to hold the center point. Our explosive tower is doing the Lord's work. If we can... It might be too late for that, yeah. Just get some passing shots while we can. We want to make sure that our explosive tower here is going to hold the majority of it. Alright, boys, here they come. Get ready. Looks like the majority of them are coming down the center. Their flanking force is going to be on our left. We're going to intercept them before they have the chance to come around the rear and capture our defenses. In a straight-up brawl, we should be able to win. We have better melee stats, and we got the support of the cannon tower doing chunks off their health. So it's only a matter of time with the support of the chaff from the Endless Tomb. Do these boys have... Not entirely sure. They should have expendable or something like that. The Ogre Bulls, seeing our unit shift over, decided not to engage. We're going to keep our captain in reserve for the most part to keep that leadership bonus alive. Meanwhile, those Ogre Bulls are just going to be flinging our boys around the block, but getting slowly pulled down. And Scraggy Boy is going to cast a magical fist on nobody except, well, maybe poor Jeff. Get down, Jeff. Oh, he lost his head and then his life. Unfortunate. But with the help of the Endless Tomb, we have gotten 3 units now. 3 units now on the main cascade. Their Ogre Bulls are retreating. We're going to bring our captain over to the right flank. They got another Ogre Bull, Iron Fist squad coming up the right flank. We're going to intercept that, make sure they don't get an advantage. And now it's just us and their commander. We're going to try and drag him down. With the explosive tower and the endless wave of chaff being spawned from the Endless Tomb, we should be able to hold on to him, hold out long enough for him to, doing some Bob the Builder spins right there. Hold out long enough to prevent him from doing as much damage as he can. If he stops missing, that is. Alright. We're going to get a downhill charge on these Ogre Bulls. Come on, lads. Wow. And still with their mass, they're able to just walk through our formation, but we're going to start picking away at them, hopefully start tearing them apart. Already bringing one of the Ogre Bulls down. 2, 3. I think that one just had a stroke from running uphill. I didn't see him get hit at all. What do we got up here? He's at half health and losing. Very good, very good. The endless wave of skeleton warriors from the tomb was a good call. Those Ogre Bulls are going to be taking a lot of damage. They're not going to enjoy that. They're going to start retreating. And we're going to be able to seize the day, I think. We're already 2/3 of the way up to the balance of power. Or maybe 3/5. It's been 20 minutes now, but we're going to watch Skrag break. And that is that. His last foray into our territory before Krell takes Urkund. I will see you all on the campaign map. Alrighty, gang. So, with the death and the defeat of Skrag the Slaughterer, losing the majority of his forces, he is now open to our armies marching in on him. And he wants to attack again? No. We already saw how that went the first time. And he's been defeated. Cool. Kind of an interesting auto-resolve there. I have us currently on fast pace, fast forward, because the battles are going to get really insane. or the end turns are getting insane now with how long they take to end. We're down to 78 factions. That is insane. I've very few campaigns I've played have we gotten to this low level of factions. So Manfred is a musterer. He spent a lot of time and a lot of turns recruiting troops, but now 2 turns left for that bone giant and he will be ready to rumble. Very exciting. Very exciting indeed. He has his max amount of cavalry. I'm very, very excited to see how his army will fare against the much heavier duty dwarves. Krak Asgal is being attacked by who? The Blue Vipers? Is this a rebel force? I don't think so.
Defend your king, slaves.
We're oh, they're getting close to Nagash. We want to keep Nagash. We don't want the enemy to take it. Or our allies to take it, sorry. Can I ask you to attack that instead? Here. Can I... Come on. Click the settlement. There you go, attaboy. Alright. Hopefully that'll convince that guy to avoid Nagash and do his own thing. Speaking of which, Supreme Lord of Nagash, Gyrus is running. He's gonna keep moving forward. We've already seen these types of battles. I'm gonna hit a quick auto-resolve here, get that army dealt with. We took a lot of damage in our Nagash guard. That's unfortunate, but we're gonna move up. Lots of loot to be gained, and we're gonna march our way through here. Time to get some bonus points here. Skill points, I mean. We are going to get all is mine for the income from post-battle loot because that is what's making our economy work. It's been our economy for the last God knows how many turns now. Oh my goodness. No. We did not just get the Crown of Nagash. Did, yeah. Well, no, he's still alive. He owns... he owns Kislev. But somehow, some way, we got our hands on the Crown of Nagash. Let's take a look, see at what that does. I'm very curious. So, with the Crown of Nagash, where are you? You are an enchanted item. The other Trickster Shard, we don't need that. Crown of Nagash. Ability, Crown of Nagash decreases cooldowns by 120 seconds. Spell mastery of 100%. Duration of 29 seconds. Miscast chance minus 25. All winds of magic power reserve capacity plus 10 for all units in the army. He gets the Gaze and Nagash spell bound to him. That's very good. And he gets 100 diplomatic relations with vampire factions. Very good. The only thing left that he need is he hold the phone. Is there a way we can look at it like a... There it is. So we got the item set now. We have all 4 pieces, and that will mean what? Bound spell of Ashes and Dust. What is Ashes and Dust? Where's that at? It's going to be a spell. The Hand of Dust is the big old haymaker we pop up. Curious. I don't see it here. He's got all 4 pieces, but, well, we'll wait to see if it updates in a battle or something. Meanwhile, Hans Lambda, we're going to give you more leadership at 99 leadership, nigh on unbreakable. Very good, very good. We are almost to Nagazishar. I don't want the Blue Rose to take it because that's going to make me very sad. It's our capital after all, and we've been working hard to hold on to it. Crack as goal. Taking damage, unfortunately. A lot of attrition here. We're going to we're gonna hold off. Maybe we can break them on the walls. Meanwhile, Isle shares. His horse gonna move east to Dringo Rakaz. Lose a lot of boys doing that. Loot and occupy. Oh, calm down, son. Little more than thieves. Don't like that. You're stereotyping there. Not hashtag. Not all skeletons are thieves. We got enough money to.
You are not him.
Archon is done. We're gonna move Archon over across the mud pits to reinforce the eastern front, since that's where we're going. Meanwhile, do we know who Clan Scryer is? Yes, we do. Alright. Open up diplomacy.
Speak before Storm Demon is charged to pulverize you.
Oh wait, no. We did not want to give him Myrmidons. What would you give? 2.1? No, sorry. I'm not interested. I want to hold on to this then. Galbaraz can level up now. Give them defenses, give them growth.
This is my will.
Archon can level up. Let's do it. Let's get you your Necrosphinx. I think, what else does Archon hold here with his abilities? His special building is for Nehekara warriors and chariots. We want chariots then. We could get him sepulchral stalkers. That'll be useful. And ooh, maybe some Necrosphinx. That'll be fun. Or a casket of souls. I think 2 items there on his list are fine enough for right now. He'll be able to get a whole lot more in the meantime. Io Shears can level up. Let's level him up. We're going to get the Ancient Tyrant, which is going to be income from sacking settlements, casualties captured post-battle loot, and -4 control in enemy provinces. Just that little bit more of a dagger in the gut when it comes to, you know, Io Shears, we're going to merge a bunch of units together. Oh, you can't use that word. It's unacceptable in this. We're going to give him a bunch of big nasties. I want the Bone Colossus back and the Druthar, King of the Barrow. Going to make him a little bit more killy. And with that, we have global recruitment. He can recruit from Nagash, but Nagash is not near him. What do you want? Nothing that can take more than 1 turn, I don't think. Let's give him some more spearmen. Make his line a little bit more dense.
Impress me.
Alright, Manfred, upgrade time. And that should be that. You got 2 more turns. Numos can be leveled up. Good old Numos. Upgrade you, get your money, get your that, get your this. We're down to 600 buckaroonies. It is time for unassigned skill points. Manfred can get another one. He's already got the Purple Sun of Zares. Should we? Yes, we should, because he's already got his flyer. He's already pretty decent in melee. I think more weapon strength will do him good. Causing Terror is also a very nice perk to have. We're going to hit the end turn button, and we're going to see what the enemy does. I'm going to take us off fast forward mode. Oh, yep, Genevieve is moving to the icy cold north. I think we were sending her to scout out Oh my goodness, there's a lot of bad going on here. Oh. So the Empire is definitely going to be a Royal Rumble town. We got dwarves to the south, we got Norskins and Chaos to the north. In the meantime, our caravan of Blue Roses is still just marching the long march out. I really hope they don't take Nagash. Oh, Helman Gerst is seeking out the Chaos forces in the north. That's kind of crazy. What's more crazy is how many armies of chaff he has. I think I need to start taking a note from his book and just spitting out these horde stacks. That might be the way to do it. He's got another one right there in Queen. What's Chaos gonna do? Oh, that guy's on a little frisbee disc. You want peace and you're willing to give me money? Well, I'll be gosh diddly darn. Sure, why not? Oh, that's cool. It tells you what the main threat is. Oh. And here comes another siege battle, ladies and germs. We're going to fight this one out, but you're going to have to give me 1 second. I got to go get my business together. Give me one moment. Alright. So, the setup is we don't know what to do with the bone throwers, so we're going to just leave them behind. I'm putting a bunch of melee units on the walls, archers near the middle where they can do the most damage to the people coming in. We got our towers set up. Hopefully they're going to do as much damage as they can. We will see. I got bats I'm going to fling at the towers, hopefully. We got skeleton spearmen and our Nagash guard. We're going to defend the walls as hard as we can, plus our monstrous infantry. They have one more place they're going to attack it, and it's going to be in the east. They have one tower that's lined up perfectly with our walls. We got skeleton warriors, and we decided to put our Cairn Wraiths in. It does not look like the enemy has magical attacks, so we're going to be able to take advantage of that pretty well. We got a unit of Nagash guard, some Ushapti, and skeleton spearmen to defend that approach. We're going to hit the start battle button and see what happens. And they're going to start rolling straight forward with that tower. Hopefully we'll be able to tear it down as quickly as possible. It's going to be a pretty close spot. Can I shoot it with my archers? Oh, yes I can. Maybe I'll be able to destroy it. He's going to launch a vindictive glare at us. We're going to take a few losses there. Meanwhile, we're about a quarter of the way through the health of this tower. If we can keep up the fire, we might be able to do enough. I don't think we are. We're going to start changing shots. We're gonna swap our boys around too. We're gonna move these guys up here. Move this unit over here to intercept the wall boys. They're gonna send their cavalry to the walls. Shoot the boys in front of you, please. It's time for you guys to fall back. Let's check what's going on over here on this flank. Alright, they're already starting to climb up. We're going to put the Nagash guard on the left flank here. We're going to put the spearmen on the right flank. Take everyone off guard mode so they can do the most they can to beat up people. I love it when you give them a command and they just idle for a minute. It's like you have to wait for the order to be mailed to them via messenger pigeon. So battle is joined. They are dogpiling us, but our Cairn Wraiths will hopefully be able to do as much damage as they can to them. Tear them to pieces. Our swordsmen are not doing a very good job of holding the wall. Our archers still need to get off the wall as quickly as possible. We're going to get our Nagash guard captain up on the wall as quickly as possible. Their leader has already decided to belly flop into our forces. We're going to get our swordsmen over here to attack this unit. I think we're going to send the bats at the archers. Get them going. We're just going to take everyone off of guard mode for right now. Guard mode is very... I'm used to playing ranged factions, so it's not necessarily the best solution for that. But as you can see now, our front line has been drawn. We got the big nasty Greebits Bootlicka now. Don't remember exactly where you came from, but you're here. They've already popped their wall, which is going to make them even more lethal. Our Nagash guard captain should be enough to take those guys out. Are you going to be able to shoot them? I have been having a lot of issues with the fire at will bug recently on Total War campaigns. So I've tried the community bug fix patch. Doing that. Ah, yes. The enemy has retreated into the settlement. Let's start setting up towers to blow them up, shall we? Real cheap ones. That way they don't revive and back cap us and make me pop an aneurysm. Sieges are so unsatisfying in this game, man. I tell you what. Alright. Enough whinging. So, our bone golems have proceeded to just stare viciously at their captain, but that's okay because it doesn't seem like he's able to get through a unit of spearmen. Our bats have finished up the archers, it would seem. I'm gonna actually have them hunt down the enemy forces who have decided to, yep, they have rallied in our settlement and are now going to proceed to start back capping us. Very lovely situation we find ourselves in. I'm going to have my spearmen now get off the walls and finish off the enemy as they run. Our Karen race have made short work on this wall. Very short work indeed. Our archers have still not fired. That's unfortunate for us. Meanwhile, our bats now are going to be chasing down their units as they flee. Swordsmen are going to go engage with the Nagash guard captain since he's been left to his own devices. Archers are going to fire as well. Meanwhile, our Ushapti are going to try and take out the units that are on the floor, if they have the wherewithal to do so. We're going to have those skeleton spearmen focus on that hero unit. We want to kill him as quickly as possible. We do not want him rallying. We're going to send our bats in. Where's our other unit of bats? Are they heading over there? They're taking their sweet time to do so. And okay, so the enemy has decided to flee. That's very fortunate for us. That's a little less cleanup. So that's the result of that battle. We managed to maintain this settlement. And we will see the effects of that on the campaign map. Thank you for watching. Alrighty, gang. Greebits, Bootlicka, and the Blue Vipers are no more. They have been chased out. They've been chased out of our settlement. We are going to replenish a little bit because there's another high elf enemy army nearby. They decided to bonsai that high elf army and perish. That makes it easier for us. So, yep, the north, the Empire is very less imperial. Good. Does that mean... Oh, I think I see something interesting. The Blue Vipers have been destroyed. Wissenland has been destroyed. Vlad, the Mortarch of Shadow. And who is this handsome devil? Summon Vlad von Karstein to your legion, spawning in Castle Drakenhof. 1 army capacity, global recruitment capacity +1. Alrighty. So, this fellow is going to be doing his dangdest to cause as much chaos and destruction as he can. He unlocked Blood Drinker, income from post-battle loot, another +10%. Very useful. He gets himself a regeneration as well. Vladdy Boy is a very... Oh, he even gets the Von Karstein ring. So the Von Karstein ring, if you don't know, is the ring that he uses to come back every time he got murdered. Very useful indeed. Gives him a 22-second, 60% damage resistance. And with that, he is a legendary melee lord. We are going to give him casualty replenishment rate for right now, campaign movement range. We're going to give him invocation in the heck, the hunger, cloud of horror. Oh my goodness, unit experience gain per turn, all faction-wide armies, plus 150. He is going to be leveling up our boys like nobody's business. Immortal levies. Oh, that's right. He gets to get the human units now. Storm of Night. This affects flying units. That'll be useful for him. Monstrous Strength. Gives base weapon damage and weapon strength for his own army. +5 and +10%. English is a hard language. Sequentially. Gonna give him Lore Master of Vampires. Gonna give him Beguile. We're gonna make him a murderous legendary lord. Gonna give him Flock of Doom, Curse of Undeath, Raised Dead, Bloodlust, Van Hale's Dark Macabre. Give him more weapon strength, evasion, Winds of Death, Earthing, Magical Reserve, more melee attack, more melee defense, and more hit points. Has 36 points right there. Insane. He now has 104 melee attack, 79 melee defense, 105 armor, 607 weapon strength. This Vladdy Boy is ready. The pipes are calling from yonder glen. We're going to give him the Armor of Destiny, +20 armor, +10 ward save, and +5% physical resistance. We want to make him even more killy. We give him the other Trickster's Shard, which gives him a flame, a hex, which reduces resistances by 20% all around him. That'll be useful. And it gives him a barrier, which means ranged units are going to take a little bit to cut through him. Actually, you know what? We might give him Potion of Healing, because that's going to increase his healing cap by 15% and give him a regeneration potion. Yeah, we'll do that. Arcane items. Do we have any other arcane items? No, we do not. So we're gonna hold on to this. This is his armor. This is his skill tree. We're gonna make use of that. So our fella from another Drella. We could probably run right into Castle Drakenhof and cause all sorts of problems. Or he might die horribly.
They will know on death.
We got an insane amount of money, so we are going to dump it on him. Vladdy Boy is going to be very isolated, so we want to make sure that this fella is going to have some units that he can actually use. Good thing for us, though, we have 7 points of global recruitment capacity. So that's going to make him all the more deadly. We are going to give him a Mortis Engine. I think a unit or two of Glowing Ghouls would be fun. He's got Flyers, he's got Vargeist. We're going to give him some more units of Graveguard. Those Graveguard are going to be very essential for his battlefield. We want to make sure he has a nice solid front line to hold. He's going to have a unit of Nagash Guard Halberds. Going to give him some Graveguard with great weapons, and that'll be it. Can we recruit a legendary hero for him?
All shall know me.
No, we cannot. We can recruit more lords, but we don't want to. Where'd you go? Come back here. Why do we flit down there to the south for a minute?
Vlad von Karstein.
Regiments of Renown. You can't recruit any yet whilst in foreign territory. That is unfortunate. Yeah, why not? Give him another unit Graveguard. So he's going to have a wall of Graveguard. He's going to have some real nasty flankers. He's got Blood Knights already, which is absolutely insane. It's going to take him about 6 turns to get... Yeah, it's going to take him about 6 turns to get up to... Or 4 turns to get up to snuff, but we have time. We have time, and we will actually probably send him... I kind of want to just send him straight to Altdorf. So give him the seat of power and let him start fighting his way through the Empire to reclaim it. I think that'll be fun. That gives Neferata something to do.
Expand Sylvania's borders.
That's right. We are going to take Neferata, and she is going to march her happy little tush through the mountains
Dance macabre.
to get to Vladiboy. I think the Silver Pinnacle is isolated enough. It's got a full stack, plenty of Nagash Shard Guard, plenty of Karen Wraiths, and defenses on the way. We're going to try and avoid going to war with the Dwarves for right now, because that seems very foolish. But we got... What the Sam Hill is that?
Leave while you can.
Oh, man. Imagine your dark god you worship giving you one big bulbous eye. You know how much money you'd have to spend on eye drops for that? Okay, anyway, enough fooling around.
My dynasty reigns
With that,
supreme.
we are going to start marching east. We're going to take the desolation of Nagash back. Finally, we're returning to our home. Quick auto-resolve from you, and that's the end of that. We're going to loot and occupy it as well. We do dare, therefore we are going to take it. Going to rebuild that in 1 turn. Good old Nagashi boys got more skill points to draw up. We are going to give Blade Shield to Oftos, make him a little bit more tanky, and Steinberg von Deal. Gonna get him thick skin to get that armor up. Get an insane casualty replenishment rate, absolutely crazy. Should we trade out? No. Those units of Skeleton Reapers have been in the army for a long time now. I really like Nagash's army. I think it's very cool. Crag Asgal is going to get leveled up with its wall. And in the meantime, Archon himself now can move north. We're going to move him through the muddy swamps to help support the northern attack with Io shares. He can level up as well. We are going to give him magical reserves to get even more Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Meanwhile, Victor Krell, you are going to go straight up and start bashing on Urkund. And a Pyrrhic victory, and a big one at that. But we're going to save this for the next episode. I want to thank you all so much for watching. This episode in particular has been rather slow. Some siege defenses, which are kind of alright. I'd rather prefer the battle replays, but in terms of everything right now that CA's got on his plate, I don't think they're going to fix siege battle replays anytime soon. And we're going to make up for that with the next episode having a very, very big battle. So I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, leave some feedback for me. Tell me what you like and dislike. Tell me your thoughts on a potential new project, considering this one's getting closer to the end. I'd love to hear your feedback on what you want to see. And again, thank you all so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.